was just a boy, Christmas brought so much joy. Couldn't wait for the presents and laughter. I couldn't sleep late at night, looking for Santa with lights. Those are the memories I still remember. Then I became a man, lost sight of who I am. But right in front of me was the answer. 'Cause on Christmas I feel joy, and I turn back to a boy. The answer is to stay young forever. This is not a Christmas, this is not a Christmas song. This is not a Christmas, this is not a Christmas song. This is not a Christmas, this is not a Christmas song. This is not a Christmas, this is not a Christmas song. This is not a Christmas, this is not a Christmas song. This is not a Christmas, this is not a Christmas song. The Christmas tree's on fire, Santa's holding the lighter. My parents are both liars, I got gifts but one subscribers. Thanks for the candy basket, oh god, another jacket. My stocking's filled with acid, am I dreaming? What just happened? This is not a Christmas, this is not a Christmas song. This is not a Christmas, this is not a Christmas song. This is not a Christmas, this is not a Christmas song. This is not a Christmas, this is not a Christmas song. My neighbors compete to see who can put up more blinding lights. The kids all wish away the month 'cause they want presents in sight. This year had me so mad, I've been bad, got coal that is sitting under my tree. I think that my Christmas has died. This is not a Christmas, this is not a Christmas song. This is not a Christmas, this is not a Christmas song. This is not a Christmas, this is not a Christmas song. This is not a Christmas, this is not a Christmas song. When I was just a boy, Christmas brought so much joy. Couldn't wait for the presents and laughter. I couldn't sleep late at night, looking for...
Hello, everyone. Oh, happy birthday, Teresa. And Fishnerd will be joining us shortly. Oh, yeah. So it's November 30th again, and it is time for our annual Happy Birthday, Teresa stream. Yay! Okay, so we're just gonna watch the fish, fight over the food until Fishner jumps up here and me and him start, yakking back and forth. Um, I did want to show this tank. My goal was this week to tear this tank up and replant it, and I didn't get to because, you know, I fully forgot it was Thanksgiving, you know? So, yeah, I didn't realize it was Thanksgiving because it's still like 70 outside. So, I didn't get my tank stuff done that I wanted to do. But yeah, so I just dropped a bunch of food in there, so that's what the floaty stuff is. And Lainey and the Danios are fighting over the brine shrimp. Not the sanctioned brine shrimp, but the unsanctioned ones. And I'm still crooked. Me and this camera. We can't get it together. Hey April. Hello everyone. Oh, and I think we have company here. Oh, yeah, we do. We got a
Hmm.
coma nerd.
Coma nerd.
Look at that tank.
Well, oh. And what's that?
Are you still with us? Are you
Oh,
still or are you in a
I'm
coma?
here. I'm here. I was a
I
little
didn't know if
late
you'd
because
gone full coma or not.
no, coma hasn't fully set in yet, but it's working. It is working.
See,
Well,
I'm trying to give the fish also a coma for dinner. Like, trying to give them like a whole bunch of food. See if they'll sleep tonight. Some of the little fish have gone missing in my tank. I think Lainey ate them.
oops.
Oops.
But you knew that was going to happen.
I did know that was gonna happen.
And if you notice my tank, the water level is down a little bit. I had a canister filter issue and a wet floor, and I just
Oh,
haven't replaced water.
yeah, my canister exploded, then your canister exploded.
I think they happened on the same day, didn't you?
I think they did. It was it was like all the canisters are gonna explode on the same day at the same time. I think the Angels kind of planned that. It was a conspiracy theory to
Oh, of course.
you know disrupt the tanks. I mean, if they wanted a water change, there was better ways to ask for one.
Exactly.
You know, mine definitely want a water change. Everyone's out and about. Do you see how many Corys are in here now, Fishner? Do you see what's going on here?
Yeah.
I don't remember having that many. I don't know where these
Guess
little
what?
ones keep coming from.
Well, I can tell you, they're hiding eggs on you.
And I can't find where they're hiding them.
Well, it's a good thing then, because if you can't find them,
Oh, well,
then
no, Ken,
Lady and Mr. Angel there can't find them.
that is very true. That is very, very true. I think I see one of Barrel's whiskers in the tank, which means he's been drinking out of the tank again. Oh, that cat.
Pretty good.
Oh, my goodness. I was hoping that we would have baby fish on Teresa's birthday again this year, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen because the angels, while they're still plucking everything clean in the other tank, they just haven't laid any eggs yet.
Like I said,
They,
you have to watch for the breeding tubes to drop, and when they drop,
uh,
there is very little doubt.
oh yeah, I learned how to make the screens bigger. There we go. There we go. Oh, that's the one we did last time. There we go. Haha. I hope they didn't need them. I really hope they didn't need them. I hope they didn't lay them so fast that I didn't see them.
But it that happens. It does happen. But you could also say, I can almost guarantee you have baby rice fish
Oh yeah,
that
I've
were
got
born
tons of
on that were born today. Baby Formosa that were born today.
yeah. I'm fairly sure there's probably 10 new Formosa in that tank.
Oh, all about guarantee it.
And probably 2 dozen new baby rice fish eggs in that tank. I'm sure the Danios scattered some eggs, but Lainey probably ate them all.
Looney and the Corey.
Yeah, Lainey and the Coreys have probably snacked on those.
Oh yeah, which is probably why those Coreys are you know spawning and hiding eggs so well.
Hey, Craig's catfish, how you doing? I did want to see if I could catch her on. There's my little albino baby. He's
Yeah,
not so much a baby anymore. He's like a big kid now. And I think that's my other new female. No, I think that's the boy. I think there's whiskers on that one. Now y'all are just messing the tank up. See, y'all are like, there's food now. We're gonna just tear the.
yeah. We're going everywhere.
They're like, we're gonna turn everything over, and yeah, Danios are like, oh, but I was hoping the little chocolate guys would pop out. There's my long fin up front. She's hanging out. She's getting big. So yeah, we will have more baby Teresa fishies. Actually, I do have a couple of mops in my rice fish tank. Tomorrow morning, I'm gonna seclude those to their own bucket, and we'll see how many baby fish are actually born out of that, and how many little baby Teresas I actually have. Because normally I don't mark the date that I see them, but I need to start doing that.
Yeah, you probably should. But in the grand scheme, you know about when and
Yeah, and usually when I'm streaming, I do can go back and look and see about the time because I'll always put it in like the title or something. So there's that.
right.
So Teresa, what'd you do for your birthday today? Did you make a cake? If you made a cake, I need to see the picture of it because we need to show that. Teresa makes the best cakes. I did have oh, sorry, Charlotte. I'm trying to keep up, and I'm like a squirrel, so you know.
The ADD is kicking in, and I'm not watching either because I'm looking at other tanks going, oh, I haven't looked in on these, and I'm seeing more stir by egg, so they keep going.
And I need to figure out how to get the overlay over here. I'm still playing around with Restream. I'm getting there. Ooh,
Ooh.
I've been with the cheesecake lately. Y'all are killing me.
You know, I made the turkey and rice pudding.
Man,
And
I haven't
so
had
much
good rice pudding
turkey
in
and rice
forever.
pudding that yeah,
And I will tell you, Teresa makes like, and if Teresa was my neighbor, I would always be at Teresa's house for dinner. That much I can tell you. Like I would totally.
oh yeah. We'll make a trip over there one of these days.
Yep, we're gonna go hunt down for Teresa for pizza.
Yeah, the pizza and the cheesecake. And good fam. Good to see you.
Oh no, what happened to my Discord?
I gotta find my
There we go.
I gotta find my charity.
Okay. I was what did I one day I will learn how to multitask.
I think I saw a picture of the cheesecake.
I think you know what? I think, oh, okay, okay. I think you did. Let me go find that. Oh, oh, it's up here. I'm telling you, man. I try to make a cheesecake. It doesn't turn out half as good as what Teresa makes, and Teresa has tried for over a year to help me make biscuits. I finally made biscuits. I finally made the biscuits.
I haven't made cheesecake in so long. I'm not big on cheesecake, but every now and then it's nice. Oh yeah, my stomach will be
See,
growling now looking at that.
it's like
Yes,
I could
it
be in
was in your
a coma
room.
and I would totally eat that whole cheesecake, like the whole piece. It'd be gone. I was hoping Juju would show up, but I have not. What is now? My cat is trying to climb out the window. Oh Lord, me and that cat are gonna fight.
Oh no.
It's like, yeah, the window's closed, but I'm gonna try to get out of it anyway.
Yeah, looking at these two, I do believe these two angels are a pair. You haven't made the pair bond yet, but then they were the
I
small ones
am.
too.
Hmm, let me get these back up. Sorry, y'all.
Oh,
Oh, hang on, nerd. I'm gonna leave you in charge for like half a second. I have to get this
oh no.
kitty before he actually gets out of the house. I will be right back, y'all.
Go stop the kitty. Leave me unsupervised, which is kind of scary. Okay, let's start that close circuit video. Oh, and everyone was looking so happy and healthy in that tank of hers. Yeah, I'm in control. I know. What am I gonna do other than wish the sister like be such a happy birthday?
Yes, happy birthday, Teresa. And the kitty has been placed in his room, so hopefully he can't make any more chaos tonight.
We've been grounded.
He has been grounded. Oh, I thought getting my cat tower would help. It didn't. It totally did not help at all. So yeah, and I didn't get my new filter or heater in this tank today. So
Oh no.
I'm gonna get all my plants and my heater in tomorrow. everyone's finally left, and all the unexpected guests in the house have vacated, and yeah, so now I can put my house back together, and I'm gonna get on the tank work because I do have a new filter to put in here. I've got a ton of new plants to go in here, and I'm gonna line the back. I've got some Bacopa. I've got a bunch of Bacopa. So half of it's going to Fish Nerd, the other half of it's going in this tank, and I'm gonna make this tank really, really green. Probably not as green as Fish Nerd's. His tank is very, very green. But I mean, mine's just green
You can
for fun.
try.
But
Yeah,
yours is
I'm
greener.
looking
I
at
don't
that
have
tank,
pretty rock.
wondering where am I going to put the copa in? Huh, maybe it's over there on the left end by that wood.
I was gonna say you got that corner back there that's looking kind of
Yeah,
big.
yeah, that was taken over by the pogo stamen.
Well, see, then you can trim some of that pogo stamen back and just send that over to me, and I'll send you
Yeah,
Bacopa, and I'll try not to kill that one.
I'm starting to think that it just does not like your water. Because it grows like
I
a weed for me in hard water.
I was actually talking to okay, I had to go into Atlanta today. It was the craziest thing. A friend of mine had a little bit of a fender bender, had to take their car to the shop, and the guy called her and was like, "Hey, bring it in Saturday." And I'm like, "On a Saturday? That's the weirdest thing." But it was up in Atlanta, so they had to have someone follow them to get them back home. And from where we're at to Atlanta, Lyfts and Ubers can get very expensive, especially on the weekends. So I was like, I will help you out. I will drive to Atlanta. It was an adventure. I will say that. But on the way back, we were talking about water, and especially water in our area. And because she works for the county's water department.
A good friend to have.
Yes. And she was telling me, because she asked me if like our pipes were copper or brass, and I was like, no, we have PVC. And she was like, that's good because if we had that, then it was um potentially we would have copper in our water because of the
Yes,
pipes.
yes.
And she said some of the older wells have bacteria, and I don't know exactly how old our well system is. So I've got to get her a sample of water to test. And then I'm going
Yeah,
to see if maybe that might be what some of the problems I'm having is.
well, also ask her if she knows what the average A8 and PDFs, total dissolved solids, pH is carbonate hardness, and pH, what the average is in here. Because I know
Okay.
my pH is right, well, a little farther south, it's around 8.5, which is liquid rock. I
Oh,
think I'm around 7.5.
oh, yeah, that is some hard water.
Yes. All of Wisconsin, most of Wisconsin, all the aquifers are on a limestone bed. So,
Okay, that makes sense.
yeah,
We just sit on a bunch of clay around here.
right.
Red, messy clay. Really red clay. Which it's great for growing some things, but yeah, it's everyone's water's got, its ups and downs and difficulties. And but she was telling me that yeah, that there can be certain bacterias in the wells that can cause problems. And then we were talking about it because she's on a well system and she was trying to keep fish many years ago. and in the same house she lives in now. And she said that her fish kept dying. And I chalked it up to two things. One, it was either her water, um, and because she said she did have the copper and brass pipe, not the copper, but the brass and
Yeah,
yeah, like she had pipes, like the metal pipes,
right.
and potentially had copper in them. And I was like, that over time would probably, you know, harm the fish. And the other thing was, she was buying her fish from our local PetSmart, and all the fish I have gotten from there have never lived longer than a
No,
couple of months. So
no,
I just don't buy fish from
no,
that store anymore.
I don't want to talk bad about a PetSmart, and I don't want to talk bad about the big box stores. But their problem is they will order from large wholesalers and don't take the time to quarantine and basically hardy up the fish when they come in. They are, you know, they are a product. Put them in a tank, get them sold. The longer they've got to hang on to them, the less the profits.
Um,
Which
and
tends to, yeah, make the
yeah,
fish going out the door.
and like I shop at PetSmart for like lots of stuff, but I've just stopped buying live fish from there just because I don't have enough knowledge to do what they need to do to like I'm just not at that level yet, so I prefer to get them when they're, a little hardier, they've
Well,
already been through that
you've
quarantine
also found
process.
the fun and joy of getting them straight from a hobbyist and yeah, through the club, which is the best, the best way I've ever gotten to. Uh, Most hobbyists will not, you know, get rid of a sick fish. Will not sell, will not trade off a weak or sick fish, and I've never had a problem needing to quarantine anything I've gotten to the club. Well, yes, Teresa, that is well, it's a big tank, but it's still a little tank. It's only 4 foot long, 55 gallons. You know, it's a big tank.
Yeah, it's definitely bigger than my tank. My tank is not that big.
But then a big tank to me is going to be 75, 90 gallon, 100 gallon, 120, 300 gallon. Yeah, they get bigger. This one just looks small. Your 29 is 30 inches wide. This one's 48. Yes, it's little.
Eventually, I am gonna work out why my chat keeps blanking out over here. Yeah, eventually that one day I'm gonna have a big tank like Nerd does, just not right now because it might go through my floor.
I would not recommend a 55 in your situation. I
Yeah, no.
had a friend that had a 55 in in a trailer home, and yeah, it almost went through this floor. Granted, he was good for 3 years with it before he started to notice that, yeah, the floor in that room was starting to dip.
Oh, yeah, and I've had enough problems with my floors already, and my deck, and everything else,
Yeah,
especially my electrical. Oh Lord, the electrical problems. That yeah, I don't need to put a hole in the floor too. So eventually we will be hopefully moving, and I'm hoping like in the next couple of years we're planning on just getting out of the area we're in because there's a lot of stuff changing around here that I'm just not down with, and they're putting in these big giant electrical power lines in people's neighborhoods now, and it's yeah, there's a lot, so we are looking into getting out of this area. I don't know if we're gonna, well, I don't think we're gonna go further south Georgia, but we are looking to get out of Georgia. So, we'll get there eventually. But hopefully, when we do, I will have an actual like room for fish
yeah, basement,
or garage,
room, garage.
basement, somewhere I don't have to worry about water flooding my living room again. Because I did that last week. I did. It was not good. I was like, hey nerd, guess what I did? I broke my canister again.
Hey, didn't I guess it right away? You did something. Oh, played with the canister and got a wet floor.
Yeah, and I did learn that if you do need to do anything with the canister, that there's a way to lock it so that the water doesn't, go everywhere. And it kind of depressurizes the can. I didn't know about that. Learned that
And
the
that's
hard way.
also why I recommend with the canister filters to have them in a tub. So something that should it leak and you don't catch it right away, well, at least catch some, if not all of what leaks.
Yeah, I
Which is
got it.
what
The
happened with
tub I've
mine.
got it in is one of those like shallow ones, and like that would have normally worked, but the water shot, out the
Right,
sides and like vertically,
right.
like not vertically, but yeah, over the sides and onto the floor. And it just kept coming, and I was like, why? Why are you just yeah? And then Mr. Whiskers, hang on back, decided to just I guess it got clogged is the only thing I can think of, and I don't know where the clog is at. I haven't been able to find it, but yeah, the water doesn't come through it. It just keeps coming, and yeah,
It would float over the
I don't
top.
know what I did there. It just like the water just keeps coming out. I don't, yeah, I don't know what I did to that. Hang on back, but I'm gonna just put that one up and say that one's, a project for when I'm deciding I want to take it apart and look at it.
Generally, the hang on the backs, they're fairly simple, and if it doesn't flow back into the tank, it's your filter media. You plug.
The one that I had in there, it was one of these little ones. It hangs on the back, but it's got like the spray bar that comes off the side of it. So
Okay.
and I guess it wasn't coming out of the spray bar. So I think there's a
Oh,
clog in it,
okay.
and I
Well,
just got to
I
figure out
just
how to get the spray bar off.
I just
And
dump right back into the tank. The canisters have the spray by, but the hang on backs do not.
yeah, it's one of these. Hang on, I'll show you what it looks like because it's kind of. it's different. I saw it on Amazon and then I saw it on a YouTube video and I was like, ooh, and I was like, that's kind of a cool little filter. And I did not realize that that little spray bar would clog up and cause a mess. So yeah, let me pull up Amazon, see if I can find that real quick.
Well, hey,
Hey Liam, how's
Liam,
it going?
Banana.
I got Danger Danio is almost big enough to catch. I almost had him in a cup the other day 'cause I was skimming out duckweed and he almost swam into it. And I was like, dang it. And then he caught wind that it was danger and he swam away.
Yeah, you're going to be chasing him for another couple months. And it will be quite interesting when you start the Daniel breeding contest.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun to try to um catch. Let me see if I can open this in another page and get this on the screen. I'll show you it looks similar to this one. Um,
There's my little similar. I think that's the last catfish left. I got to get more catfish in there.
okay, hang on one second. Let me get this now I have way too many tabs open. Okay. Oh, thank you, Leon. Okay, let me share the screen so Nerd can see what I'm talking about. Yeah, that one. It's one of these.
Okay.
So it's kind of like a hybrid canister,
Yeah, it's
really
a
small.
modified small canister. Okay.
Yeah, it's one of those. It's not exactly that brand because it was cheaper than $30. I think I paid like 20 for it.
Yeah.
And that was probably the problem is I bought it really cheap. So I learned that lesson. Don't buy the cheap one
Mm,
or the really
yeah.
cheap one.
Yeah, the really cheap ones you got to watch out for, but even the cheap ones.
I mean, some of the cheap stuff is not bad. Like I said, I got those little in the Episto tank, that one little sponge filter that's got an air stone attached to it. That's a
Yeah.
little filter, and that helps. That's actually it works better for the Epistos because they don't like a lot of flow, but that way I've got like it higher up in the aquarium, moving that water up there, and then the sponge filter below it, moving that water down there, and they're not getting all swirled around. So yeah, I'm gonna try to try to get all of these plants planted in here tomorrow. Get the rest of that back filled in, and I think I'm gonna move the Mr. At and Mr. Robot. I think are gonna get repositioned finally. I think we're gonna move them in the tank and
Move
maybe
them or remove them.
maybe hide the robot in some of the Bacopa and have him peeking out because the
Yeah.
robot used to like to sneak up on me and just come out of the blue, and then I don't know where I'm gonna put the at, but he's gonna go in there somewhere. I was thinking about moving him over to the Angel tank, but I remembered they kind of got stuck in the grotto, so I had to take that out of there. And there's holes in
Maybe,
here, and
maybe over with the flight fish.
yeah, I could move it over there. We need to do a check-in on the flagfish and the baby rice fish.
Yes, we do.
So Monday morning, before I pack those guys up, we're probably gonna look in over there, and everyone can say goodbye to the rice fish here, and then say hello to the rice fish when they get to Fish Nerd. They do, Teresa. They
Yes,
really
they do.
do.
The plants are a great extra biological filter.
They they help take some of the nitrates and nitrites out of the water. Hey, Claire, good
There,
to see ya. I finally got my chat working again. I had to close it out. That is so far my only complaint is my chat is wonky.
yeah, I have had fully planted tanks about like this big little big tank, and not had to deal with filters or water changes for a couple of months that I've had them planted so heavily, and everything was just beautiful, happy.
I've there's that one little 5 gallon tank, that the first one that I set up for the shrimp.
Yeah,
The plants took that one over, and the I've got that one with so much moss and java fern in it now that I usually do like one water change every 3 months in there,
yep, and everything
and
is
I just got I think just an air stone is in there. So yeah, I mean I do have an air stone, but other than that, like it doesn't have like a filter in there, which is kind of cool. I wish I could do it on a bigger scale.
yeah, that's right. Like this has that original Amazon sword king.
Hmm.
How is that looking?
Oh, it's looking really good. I need to show you that tank too. And I've got to find I okay. So I my friend helped me out because I helped her out, and she's also got some fish keeping stuff. She's gonna give me some extra heaters and a couple of filters, she said, and a couple
Oh,
of little tanks. But I do need to order some more lights for my tanks. So I'm gonna order a light, and then I'm gonna show you that little 5 gallon tank with all the plants in it because it's covered in it's got like a bunch of valves. I have to occasionally trim the valves down, and
right,
it's got the one java fern in it and a bunch of moss. And my lace plant is it popped back up,
good.
so I still have
It
that.
must
And
it
original
probably
Amazon sword
going in
is
dormant period,
um
which they do.
yeah, the original Amazon sword that you sent me is giant. It is so big. It takes up that 20 gallon tank. It literally takes up half of it at this point.
It was such a little thing when they sent it to you.
I know it was a little baby and now it's giant. So I need to see if I can go back and find one of the first streams after I set that tank up and
Yep,
get a clip out of it, and then Monday show them side to side and what because it's going on 2 years now since I set that tank up.
right.
I think February or March it will be a 2 years.
Yep. Originally had all the Skippy in there.
Hoping. Eventually, it'll start throwing out some little baby Amazons.
It should. It really should.
I have considered a few times of taking it out of that tank and putting it in one of the 29 gallons, but I'm so afraid if I do that, I'm going to kill it. And
And I
I
don't
have,
know if you'll kill it, but I think we discussed if you were to look at the bottom of that tank, you would see that the roots go all through the entire tank.
yeah, yeah. And I have about 12 crypts in that tank at this point. And I think I need to start getting those out of there.
Oh, those big Trianas.
Yeah. The three that are in the back are huge. They go up the whole to the top of the tank, but there's little babies that they have just shot out all in that tank at this point. They're just everywhere.
This is almost asked to get one of those back because I think I've lost all mine.
Well, you know what? I will pull one out Monday with the rice fish and I will send one back to you.
Okay. Yeah, I've always liked those. Yeah, they grow so well for me. Well, hi,
Good.
Jen.
Hey, Jen. I'm going off of fish because my chat froze. So, and I was hoping Juju would pop in and say hey, but I know she wishes you a happy birthday, Teresa. I know she's been really busy lately, and we've all been getting back to work and stuff, and it's we got stuff. It happens. It happens. But yeah. Oh, I've got to pull my screen back up with the other thing in there. Let me get the chat going again. Yeah, Jen, does Teresa get groped twice because it's her birthday? I think you should get triple gropes, honestly,
Triple growth and extra time to grow.
and an extra grope to grow on.
Right.
I was gonna sing "Happy Birthday, Teresa" to Teresa, but one, I don't know if there's still like a copyright on that, and two, I don't want everyone to run screaming, so I'll send you a happy I'll send you a happy birthday song after the stream is over. See, that's the one thing that I do love about Teresa. Every year on my birthday, she sends me a happy birthday song. I always look forward to that. So,
Birthday song going through my head is the one that Foxy uses.
Foxy does have a good happy birthday song over at
Oh
Foxy's
God,
Fishes.
yes.
Eventually, one day, I'm gonna figure out how to make the little videos, and I'll make one too. I'm getting there. I finally figured out how to get the thumbnails made and how to use some of the AI art stuff. So, you know, I understand okay, my kids have a problem with me using it, and I get it because they both are digital artists, but they know I don't have an artistic bone in my hand and I can't draw anything. So, I was like, y'all can either draw it for me or I'm gonna utilize that. So I'll sing it. I'm just not doing it publicly.
I would sing it, but I've come to actually detest the song.
We got Jen singing. Woohoo!
Woo! Thank you,
Well,
Jen.
y'all, I hope Teresa did have a very happy birthday. I am going to get ready to wrap this up here for tonight. I don't know if Teresa made an Amazon birthday wish list, but if you have one, Teresa, if you will send it to me later, I'll put it in the description box below. It'll be down there for everyone to check out. If Teresa has one, no pressure there, but if they have one, it'll be there and probably by in the morning. So, come back, check that out. You know, it's a birthday.
It's her birthday.
And oh, I
It's another trip around the sun.
yeah, it's another year that you're still here with us and we are happy about it. So, I am gonna go ahead and wrap this up for tonight. Um Fishner, you won Fishner won
Yes,
bingo
I
in
did.
August.
I did happen to see that, and I was going to get a hold of you, Claire. You just got to figure out which way to go.
I'm glad you made it before the end too. And Fishner is always the lucky one. I probably might have won too, but I didn't actually play bingo for a little bit. Um, I've been having to
I
drive a
have
lot
not.
while I'm
I think I've
streaming.
submitted one card. That one card won.
Oh, Teresa and my sister are actually the same age, and I think I'm gonna trade, and I'll take Teresa as my sister, and they can have my my other sister. Never mind. I don't want to do that to anyone. I'll keep her. I'll keep my other sister. But
We're going to adopt Teresa as our sister.
yes, we're just gonna adopt Teresa. There we go. I've
Yeah,
already done it, so there, it's done. Okay. All right, y'all.
whether
Y'all
you
have a
like it
great
or
weekend.
not, whether you like it or not, Teresa, you are now our
Yes,
sister.
family. You are the Fisher wife.
Yep.
And yeah, so y'all have a good night. Y'all have a good day. Have a good weekend. I will see y'all tomorrow. I saw Claire is gonna be streaming tomorrow, so I will be over there before I have to start driving everyone to work and back from work and wherever else they need to go. So I will see y'all tomorrow. Bye, guys.
Good night. I'm gonna go enjoy my turkey coma.